of the biggest questions I get when I come like this by myself is, how do you handle the buses? Nothing like the hill at Animal Kingdom to remind you, you sit at a desk way too much. Morning, you guys, and welcome to travel day home. Not excited to be going home, but you know, it is what it is. We've come to the end of our 5 days, so I'm like never ready to go home unless there's like something wrong or something's going on or something. I'm just like, can we just stay a little bit longer, just a little bit longer, one more night. But thankfully the weather back home, if you watched our travel arrival day vlog, which was crazy, if you watched that one, then you saw we had so much snow and so much just craziness. That vlog did not go as planned, but in that vlog I was going to show you decorating our room window. Now it's nothing fancy, it's nothing elaborate, but that was one of the things I was going to share and show in that video. So I wanted to show it right now. So Lucy and I did this one afternoon while Bella was napping. She just wanted to do quiet time. She was not having it for nap that day. So again, like I said, it's simple, but we have our little banner here, Race You to the Teacups. And I will link the Swedish shop that reached out and sent that to me. Like, they sent me this one and a bunch of others. I shared them in the other vlog, but I wanted to like kind of show it. And I just got these little suction cups and they have little hooks on them if the camera will focus. I think there's so much like thing on like on the window. There we go. There we go. Now it's focusing. But I got those from Amazon and I used them for the banner and to hang the fairy lights. So I had used those fairy lights during Christmas at home, and they are battery powered. You can see the little battery pack there, but they come on, they stand, or you can turn them on, and then they come on this every day at the same time, and they run for 8 hours. And it was just so fun to be able to come back to the hotel from that and like see the window, and it was so exciting. And then obviously it's fun for other people walking by, so it just spreads a little happiness. So, but I wanted to show that because I didn't get to do that in our arrival day vlog. All right, got the owner's locker loaded up. We're taking it back to Bell Services. Uh-oh. One of the biggest questions I get when I come like this by myself is, how do you handle the buses? And it's tough sometimes, but my biggest tips are to have a stroller that you know you can fold. Practice folding it at home. Know how you're gonna have that set up, how you're gonna do all the bags, who's gonna carry what, and if your kids are able to walk, if you trust them, if they're a little tired, will they still be like functional of getting on the bus, if that makes sense? Like, are they gonna be too tired and they're just like melting down and they can't walk on the bus? Know that information going into it. One also good thing is to, if you can, sometimes we'll get in the middle of the bus, but if you can stay towards the front of the bus, especially by yourself, it's easier because the front of the bus is let down lower, so it's lower to the ground, so it's easier for little kids to get on and off. So that's one tip, and it's less of a big step if you're stepping off and you're carrying the stroller by yourself. So those are a couple things that I try to keep in mind. There's usually like 2 seats, and I'll have the girls, if they're open, try to go there. Sometimes it's a busy bus and they're standing there and I'm holding on tight to the handrail and holding on to the stroller, and then they're holding on to the stroller. So it looks a little different every single time, but that's some of my tips. And also, if you can avoid peak times, that helps too. That way you're not on such a crowded bus. Sometimes it's inevitable, but if you can try to avoid that, that is a good plan of action. Do you see him?
Yeah, and that's something.
Nothing like the hill at Animal Kingdom to remind you, you sit at a desk way too much. Alright, so before we head over to the Boneyard playground for a little while, we're gonna head to the Yak and Yeti quick service local eats, and I'm gonna get some breakfast because Mama needs some food. Breakfast has been acquired. This is one of my favorite Disney breakfasts here at Yak and Yeti Local Eats, and then over at Hollywood Studios for Woody's Lunchbox, that breakfast bowl. I'm down for a good breakfast bowl, and this one you can actually, I'm weird, I don't eat any pork, so I'm able to get it meatless, which is awesome, or if you're vegetarian or whatever, it's another good option. It is so good, but got that all under the carriage. So now we're gonna head over to the Boneyard. The girls are eating their breakfast while I'm pushing them. So we're gonna go have a little fun before we have to go home. Your team won?
I'm team 1.
I'm team 2.
Your team 2.
Okay, ready? Set, go! I won! Woohoo! Was that fun?
Yeah, do you want to try it?
No, baby, I can't without Bella. Thank you. Why is Animal Kingdom crying?
Because we're leaving.
Aw, is it sad? Yeah.
He wants us to stay, not leave.
Well, we have to go catch our airplane.
Yeah. He doesn't want us to leave this whole area.
Yeah. We are headed out. Another nice thing about coming to Animal Kingdom from the All-Stars is it was literally a 10-minute bus ride. Like it is one of the closest parks that we are at from the All-Star movies. And so that was nice. It made it easy for us to pop over, grab breakfast, play for a little bit. That's such a nice part about being a pass holder is we had the ability to do this versus if you just have like day tickets and stuff, it's not necessarily an option, but one of the nice benefits of being an annual pass holder. If not, we could have just played at the playground at our hotel though.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Stop. we made it back. I gave us an hour and a half to get back before our pickup time, but thankfully we are back and it's like 10:35. So we're just gonna pop back into the room, grab our suitcases. I had everything packed up this morning and last night mainly. Most everything other than like toothbrush and makeup was packed up. So I did as much as I absolutely could last night. And then this morning we just got ready, packed up the rest of the room, and then headed out. That was one of my prerequisites, is I wanted everything ready to go. That way when we got back, it wouldn't be a big deal getting out the door to get to our transportation to take us to the airport. So I didn't want to have that stress of like, oh no, we're running late or whatever, because even when we got on the bus to come here from Animal Kingdom, there was a driver swap, and then our driver like sat there for almost 10 minutes just sitting there after he had already switched everything over. He was just chilling, hanging out, which is fine. And I'm like, okay, we have time, we're gonna be good.